Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Taylor, Insurance. Nice to meet you, Nick.
Nice to see you.
Do you mind if I take a seat? So I have a business card for you today. Do you have one for me?
I do.
Thank you. So last time we spoke, you told me a little bit about the concerns that you've had with your company, and I'd love to touch on those later. But first, we did have a 15-minute time period set. Does that still stand?
It does.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and set a timer so that I don't take up any more of your time that you already have.
Great idea.
Because I know you're busy. So I'm super excited to announce I actually just got married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I know.
Oh.
This is a picture of us.
Nice.
And the other day, my parents and I were talking about how wonderful the food was at our reception. So I took the liberty of calling my wedding planner and asking what restaurant. It turns out it was Table 22.
Absolutely.
And I just want to hands down say thank you guys for making my experience so great.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Everything from food to the family feel of your company really made my big day even more special.
That's great. Where'd you go on your honeymoon?
We actually went to Hawaii. I've never been. Actually, I've never traveled outside of just the homebound United States, so it was actually a lot of fun.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm actually a Tallahassee local.
Wow.
I know
There's
there's not
12
many
of you, right?
There's not many of us left, but hang on for a little
So
while.
now, were your parents nervous that you were getting married so young?
Actually, I'm actually 26. So I graduated from Florida State not too long ago. I went for getting my MBA after I got a RMI major. Yeah.
What's RMI?
Risk Management and Insurance degree. Yes, ma'am.
So how long have you been doing this?
I have been working with them while I was in grad school for about 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Does that concern you that I might not be qualified enough to help your company?
Well, thinking that how young you look, and I don't mean to be presumptuous, but it didn't look like you had that much experience, but 3 years is good.
Yeah, honestly, thank you for telling me I look young. That makes me feel so much better. But I do have my degree and actually a certificate that I've gotten in insurance, so if that concerns you, I can leave that with you afterward. Do you mind if we move on?
Excellent.
Perfect. So today I just want to talk to you about some of the stuff that we talked at the event the other night and ask you a few questions to learn more about you and your company.
Perfect.
Do you mind if I take notes today?
Not at all.
Okay. So this is our Seminole Insurance Agency family tree,
Oh, nice.
and this kind of exemplifies exactly what our company does. We want our clients to feel like they're part of our family tree. So as you can see, Table 22, hopefully by the end of this meeting that you guys are going to be more than happy to partner with us. And with that,
Nice ring.
oh, thank you, I know. You did well.
He
You
did.
very well. And with that, so when choosing an insurance company, who gets to make that final decision?
Just me.
Just you? So you're the boss man.
Yep.
Okay. And
Boss lady.
boss lady.
Joking.
And with that, if you were to find a company that fits and comes up with the best solutions to all the needs that your company has, how soon are you willing to implement that?
Well, our insurance policy currently comes up for renewal on July 1st.
Perfect.
So,
July 1st.
in preparation for that, I'd be making a decision so that the new broker or our existing broker could go out to the marketplace to get the renewal policies.
Yeah, and you definitely want to have that in place even way ahead of time so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And what do you look for in an insurance company?
Well, what I want is peace of mind. I had a situation with my current agent, which is why I'm speaking to you and some other firms. After Hurricane Irma, we lost electricity for a few days, and I lost $40,000 worth of food and couldn't get that inventory replenished for a week. So it ended up costing me a week's worth of sales, which was between $60,000 and $70,000.
Wow.
And then I found out I didn't have coverage for that,
So
and my agent said that he didn't realize that I wanted coverage.
So you guys they didn't give you consequential insurance?
I don't even know what that is.
So basically, if there was an incident such as that they would be there to help you recover all that you lost from that.
No, I guess I don't have that.
Wow, I feel like that's something that should be part of the general liability insurance, but with that, we'd love to discover more about that. So if you were to have a plan that did give you everything you need and did give you that coverage, if you were to lose $40,000 worth of food and then $60,000 to $70,000 of sales, how would that affect you?
Well, I did lose that, so it was difficult. I continued to pay the employees, but I wouldn't want to do that again.
Well, I was asking in the sense of if you did have a plan that did cover that, how would that have affected you in that situation if you did have the coverage?
I wouldn't have lost all the money. So, and I would have a lot more faith and trust in my insurance agent.
So you lost a lot of faith and trust after that?
Absolutely.
And with that, do you still currently have that same kind of almost bitter relationship with them, or have they tried to improve anything?
They said at renewal we'll look at adding some additional coverage, but hurricane season starts June 1st and coverage doesn't start till July 1. So
yeah, so there's like that big gap in coverage there. And so, what exactly made you want to meet with me today, besides the fact that you need new insurance?
That was the primary reason, and I didn't realize that you were already gotten married, or because I was trying to beef up my catering business. So I'm trying to, lure young financial earners to my restaurant to have it become part of their normal weekly routine to come into Table 22.
Well, we can definitely still do that regardless
Excellent.
if I'm married or not. And with that, what exactly, how much did, I've been to your restaurant many times being a local, and I know you guys have really nice lavish furnishings everywhere. How much did you spend on renovating that?
I'm embarrassed to say $800,000.
$800,000?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And probably can't take most of it with me if I were to relocate.
So you don't have a plan where the least you get kind of like a recovery fee back from that?
There is, if I can't use the premises for 30 days, they can put me somewhere else for a while, if it's available. But if I were to, the lease is a 5-year lease. After that period of time, if I don't renew, I've kind of lost a lot of the improvements that I put into the restaurant here for the physical location. And I did all the work myself, and I did not get a permit. So I'm not 100% sure on how my coverage would respond.
Okay. Have you asked your insurance how that coverage works in that sense?
I never thought about it, but I'm speaking with one of your competitors. They implied that I might not have coverage.
Okay. Have you already met with these competitors?
Yes. So I'm meeting with 6, and I've met with 3 already. And I've met with 4 already, and I've got 1 more after you. And then from there, I'll be making a decision.
Perfect. Well, hopefully, based off everything that we talked about today, we can start the perfect partnership with you and help you actually get that right coverage that you need.
Excellent.
So with those renovations that you did, how long did that take you?
It took me about 3 months just to do the flooring. I wouldn't want to have to do that again.
Oh yeah, flooring takes time, and then you can't do anything while the floor is being done either.
Exactly.
So.
The upstairs where the restaurant is sprinklered, but downstairs is not. There's currently a store, and I've got the option to expand, and I'm thinking about opening a retail wine shop there with my brother.
Wow, that's impressive. I remember you mentioned that at the event. You said you wanted to widen your wine collection.
Yeah. So I won a scratch off. I've got $250,000 windfall. So I'm gonna invest that in a rare wine collection that I'll begin selling at the restaurant. With my brother. Average wine price will be about $300 a bottle. So I'll store some of it at the restaurant and then some of it off-site somewhere.
Well, you said that it didn't have sprinkler systems already, and that's below your restaurant, correct?
Yes.
So if there were to be a fire and you lost all that expensive wine and all the lavish furnishings that you've invested into that, do you have a amount that they've already insured you for to cover that? Your current insurance?
Probably, but I don't have my insurance policies here, so I don't know how much I have insured.
Okay.
But I could find out.
Definitely, that would be a good thing we could look at and make sure that we can actually give you a better price and help you get to that point where you'll feel at least mind at ease if something were to happen, you'd be able to do that. Would that be something that would encourage you to want to work with Sonoma Insurance Agency?
Yes.
And so with that, have you looked into getting a specialized insurance for those antique items that you've purchased?
No, that's a great suggestion. I don't. Well, are you talking about the wine or the flooring in the walls? I think I have insurance for the flooring and the walls.
For the flooring and the walls?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about specifically, but with the wine, I'm sure we could come up with a plan for that as well.
Okay, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about insuring the wine.
And with that, I remember after you told me about that you wanted to increase your wine selection. So say another worst case scenario besides the fire, if you had a customer come in and they indulged in a little bit too much of your fine wines and were to have a slip and fall incident since the restaurant is on the second floor, and there were to be a lawsuit and you lost your liquor insurance license, how would that affect your company?
Well, our liquor sales are 700,000 of 3.7 million, so it's not, it's a little more than 20%-ish, but I certainly wouldn't want to run the kind of restaurant that we have without giving our patrons an opportunity to have an adult beverage with their fine meals. So that would be hugely impactful. We have a very strong safe serving liquor policy, and we do training in the restaurant, and then we also have our beer and wine distributors come in and do supplemental training.
Okay, cool. So you guys are very covered on that end. I'm glad you do, because a lot of small businesses or local businesses at that, they don't have that full plan, full spectrum already.
Because I used to work for national restaurant chains, I feel like that gave me a good foundation to how to have a safe restaurant. And then from customer incidents, guest incidents, we've got a good safety plan. Unfortunately, we haven't had anyone come injured. And then for the employees, we've got a good safety program in the front of the house and the back of the house, and we haven't had any workers' compensation claims.
That's always a good thing. That definitely shows that you guys really care about your employees too, which makes all the difference.
Hopefully, yeah.
So far we've talked about how having a better relationship with your current insurance agency would obviously benefit you, and then having a plan that comes up with better coverage for incidental accidents that happen due to natural disasters or anything of that sort would really benefit your company. Is there anything else you'd want to cover or go over today?
I don't think so. Let me just check my notes. No.
Okay. Well, if Seminole Insurance Agency was able to give you the best solutions for these issues, would you be interested in hearing more about it?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about us. I do have a brochure I'm going to leave with you at the end, so that if you have any more questions or need more information, you're more than welcome to contact me about it.
Thank you.
So the Seminole Insurance Agency, our motto is to treat our our clients like family. We want them to be on our family tree. And how we do that is we provide the best services by helping them come up with their specialized needs. And one thing that we have over a lot of other insurance companies is that we have a 95% customer retention rate, which is almost unheard of in the local business such as ours, because we're local just like you guys. And on average, we have been able to reduce our clients' losses by 35% so far.
Whoa, that's impressive.
We really like to take the family approach and really sit down at the dinner table, or table 22, and come up with really good solutions on helping you fix those issues right at heart where it starts. So I'd love to be able to bring everything that we've talked about today back to my office and have our RMI experts look at those and have us analyze and come up with good solutions for you. Would you be interested in meeting again so that I can present all of that to you and make sure that we get you the best information that you need?
Perfect.
Are you available next Tuesday at 10 a.m. or previous day? Perfect. Well, it was nice seeing you again, Nick.
You
and
too.
I will see you next Tuesday at 10.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
God, you were right on time. How did you do that?
I was freaking out a little bit.
They did great.
I get
So what are you actually getting a degree in?
professional sales and business management.
Wow, what do you want to do?
I'll be working for Tom James in Nashville.
Nice. Nashville's such a nice place.
I know. I went there. First time I went there was last August, and I literally fell in love. Like, you can be in the city, drive 15 minutes out, and you're in the woods. So it's like the best of both worlds.
Where are you from originally?
I'm actually
Really? That's funny.
So I'm one of those 12 people that
we live in Tampa, and if I didn't live in Tampa, I think if I had to live somewhere else that wasn't on the water, I'd live in Nashville.
That's my one issue. I'm beach bound always, so I mean they have lakes, but it's not the same.
I don't know if they have alligators. So.
I
maybe
don't
it
know.
maybe it's too cold.
Too cold, yeah.
So who cares?